Hello everyone, how's it going? I usually don't do these live. Durin looks really cool. I am really looking forward to, seeing how he works and everything. That's probably one of the main things we're going to go back to once the special program is over and talk about a bit more. Sword user? Pyro, of course. Kind of figured that already. Transformative burst, perhaps? Feels like it's been a while since we've had one of those. Oh, dude, I heard about something. There's going to be something interesting in this special program. Razor reminded me of it.
I'm Laurie Kinniston, the voice of Durin. I am very happy to be here today.
That dude has such a deep voice compared to Durin. Durin doesn't have a high-pitched voice or anything, but British Durin? Oh yeah, didn't even notice. Festival update. No new area? I don't think so. Ooh.
To leave quite an indelible
There's Alice.
impression.
I mean, she's gonna be strong for sure. She's an important character. They always make the important character strong. I guess I know. I mean, I know what you mean, but who's this? Oh, is that Nicole? We didn't see much of her, I think, until now. Because of the Hexen Circles, I think it's going to be a pretty important Archon quest. Although, because they started with the festival stuff, I thought would be kind of a filler Archon quest. We do get to learn about him now. Let's pay attention here.
After casting his elemental skill, Durin can freely choose which power to use. So, if you tap his normal attack after unleashing his skill, using this elemental burst in this state will increase his own vaporize and melt reaction damage while periodically dealing pyro damage to a nearby enemy.
Oh, cool.
Now, if you tap his elemental skill again after casting it, Durin will instead enter the Confirmation of Purity state, focusing more on supporting his companions. Using his elemental burst in this state will periodically deal damage to nearby enemies while decreasing their pyro resistance.
So you can do EEQ, and that is support, or E normal attack Q is a personal damage boost. Yeah, that sounds about right. I guess you're always ending with Q. As usual, they don't divulge a lot of details. Yeah, it is interesting. You can kind of support with it. Well, I guess some characters can do that already also. So yeah, he'll be getting his own story quest, separated from the Archon quest. New boss. So we need this boss for Durin's Ascension mats.
Next new character.
Oh yeah. What? What are you talking about? Not a new character? He is getting buffed apparently. That's insane.
If the active character triggers a swirl reaction while Storm Eye is active, their damage and Storm Eye's damage will be increased for a certain period of time.
Okay.
In addition, Venti's normal attacks are converted into Windsunder arrows that pierce through enemies in their path, dealing anemo damage and extending Storm Eye's duration.
Interesting. I mean, it depends on the actual percentages and stuff. They never buff characters, so this is a big deal, honestly. There is a new mechanic in here as well, I think. This is it, I think. Yes.
These characters can all trigger the Hexerai Secret Rite effect
But-
to gain new combat abilities.
I guess as long as two of them are in a team, they do get stronger. They do go over some of them, but I don't think all of them. Okay, Klee. During Klee's elemental burst, her normal attack sequence does not reset. I was really hyped for this for a second, but then I thought it was you can do her burst and then swap off and her burst will stay there. Because I think that's one of the big problems I've always had with Klee.
Her normal attack will automatically trigger a charged attack as a coordinated maneuver.
It doesn't seem that impactful, probably, but I think Klee's sort of, old strategy, I don't know if that's changed or not, is to just do her first attack all the time and animation cancel it so you can spam them. Of course, look at them deeper in game. I think Albedo's is pretty interesting because when I was using him, his flowers did get destroyed very often.
It will also generate a silver isotoma, which will no longer be destroyed by monster attacks and can unleash attacks just like the solar isotoma.
And he can have 2 flowers now doing the same thing, which seems pretty big because I think his sort of off-field skill damage, the biggest source of his damage. What about Fischl? Okay, an attack buff when doing overloaded for both Fischl and the current active character. Oh, damn, and an EM buff if you're doing Electrocharged or Lunar Charged. That's crazy. I wonder by how much. But Fischl was already such a good character, and now she has an attack or EM buff attached to her. That's kind of insane. Razor, unless this, I guess, additional AoE electro damage has a massive multiplier on it, this doesn't seem very big for Razor. In Razor's case, it's very important to actually know the percentages here, so can't really say much about it. And they don't talk about the other 3, so we'll just have to wait for that. Definitely gonna have to do some comparisons there. Oh, constellations can change too. I'm gonna have to look at all of them before the patch drops to actually figure out what changed. Okay, here we go. Durin and Venti coming up first. Okay. Oh, that's Venti's actual signature bow now. Also getting Jahoda. I always forget. It's Jahoda. Versa coming back. Cool. Oh, and Zealonin, damn. Yeah, I'm gonna get the bow also. Yeah, it's surprising that like some of the still like really good characters are getting buffs like Sucrose and Fischl. So we're gonna learn how Jahoda works now, at least a little bit. I hope she's as good as Bennett. I have a feeling she's not gonna be, but I hope I'm wrong. She is a very loved character. Oh, she's Animo? That's actually surprising.
With her elemental skill, she dashes towards enemies,
Okay.
and after striking them,
What the hell?
she can absorb,
She can absorb
the
elements. That seems pretty straightforward, even though it is quite unique. Can she be off field? Yes, she can. Really? I was not expecting anything like that. Coordinated attacks. Oh, healer as well. Healer and element applicator, it seems like. The one thing I'm kind of hoping for her is that there is a way to fill up that meter much faster. When she's going to be an element applicator, she can't be standing there running around for 4 seconds in every rotation. Whether that's on a constellation or something else, whatever. I just hope it's not going to actually always be like that, like they're showing here. Like, look, she has to run around so long. When you're trying to do a tight rotation, that's way too long to be on field. That's the only thing I'm hoping there's some fix, some quote unquote fix for, but we will see about that. Right, she's a member of the Curatorium, so she can gather the intel also. Yeah, events time. Soul Blazer Snowbound Journey. 4-star weapon. Those can usually be pretty good.
Atlan to participate.
You know what?
Wow.
I'm not surprised Varessa decided to join. I mean, she's
Paimon
got
getting
a
held.
competitor's spirit,
I don't
that's
think
for sure.
I've seen that before. Everyone loves this, but I don't. Basically Wind Trace, but since there's snow on the ground, it's called Snow Trace now. I don't know. I never vibed with it that much. Maybe that's it. Maybe I just don't like co-op events generally. Basically the only competitive game mode for events in Genshin. Yeah, that's fair. Coin collecting event. That looks pretty cute. Launching some snowballs. I don't mind those. And of course, a combat event as well. Looks like a standard combat event. Do like specific things to get more points. Bing Bing Finch Ball. We've had this before. I think I liked this actually. Okay, wait, this one's like a pinball machine now. I don't know. I think it's worse than the original to be honest, but it looks fine also. I think the original was more strategy and less RNG. Heroic Clash Saurian Brawl. Another co-op event. I don't want to be like a complainer. I'm just not a big fan of the ones where you have to transform into the animals. It just feels kind of clunky. I hate Saurian events. Okay, I'm not the only one. Leben's cool though. Everyone is screaming Leben. I do like the rhythm game stuff. I just wish there was more of a reason to do it. New Echoes, always cool. Cleese is quite cute. I could never get into Genius Invocation TCG, but there will be an update for it. That's cool. I still have to catch up with that. Get more reputation XP for the bounties.
Travelers can now directly claim the commission rewards from Catherine, including the 60 Primo Gems.
I love Primo Gems.
Nice.
Do you not have to like use the resin?
All right.
That's pretty cool, I guess. Milliastra Wonderland updates. Okay. I mean, I'm still interested in Milliastra Wonderland. You can download other people's games. I guess you can't edit it, like move something around and then publish it as your own. Not that I would ever do that. I was just worried for a second that other people might. New cosmetics. Can we change color of like hair and stuff? I heard a lot of people complaining about there's no F2P way to get like these outfits, like the summon currency you just straight up have to buy, and I get it, but it is still in beta, I guess, technically. Maybe they will do that at one point. On one hand, though, it's just cosmetics, so I don't think it's that big of a deal, but on the other hand, like Milliastra Wonderland is like just mostly about cosmetics, so it's kind of important in that regard, specifically because these are cosmetics you can't use in the normal game, you know? So it's like, it's a big part of that mode. We watching Hoyo new gameplay trailer after this? What is that? What's the game called? Oh, okay. Well, they are giving us 10 polls, I suppose. Varsapura? That's a new game by Hoyo? I could check it out. Will we be getting the new Venti weapon? Yes, for sure. I like to check out all new weapons. All right, there's a special program. Durin, I actually think we don't really need to talk about him much more because they just didn't give that much info. Mona does have some stuff around her.
Pyro damage to a nearby enemy.
What is that stuff Mona is firing? Is that maybe from Jahoda? Yeah, and the support burst. Yeah, it's just off-field pyro. There's nothing else we can really see there. I guess that's pretty much it for the special program then. Is this actually by Hoyo? Oh yeah, it is. What the hell? How have I not heard about this? To be honest, I'm just kind of interested in like the gameplay. Oh, is it a stealth game? I'm not a huge fan of stealth games if I'm honest. Interesting.
Nicely done. Good team.
She crushed him with the
Area secure.
binders. I mean, it looks pretty nice. There does seem to be a pretty big focus on stealth, but maybe you can just choose either or. I guess this is actually just gameplay, isn't it? Because this is like just IGN. It's not a trailer. It's just gameplay. With that context in mind, it actually does look pretty damn good. I mean, there are obviously games that look better. It's just, I'm always thinking of this from like a mobile standpoint because it's a game by Hoyoverse. They're of course gonna make it available on mobile, you know? Yeah, I mean, it is a team game. That makes sense. 3 characters. Maybe I'll check it out. Haven't totally decided yet.